So this is the third part of the video on topic interference, and in this part we are going to compare intensities that we are getting at maxima and minima, or the intensities of bright as well as dark fringes. Since we know that intensity is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude, so intensity is proportional to amplitude square, and the waves that we have taken had intensities I1 and I2. So there were two waves that we had taken having intensities I1 and I2, individual waves, and their amplitudes were A1 and A2. So from this we can write that I1 was proportional to A1 square and I2 was proportional to A2 square. Okay, and if we want to take the ratio I1 upon I2, then it will be A1 square upon A2 square. So this is the ratio of intensities of individual waves. Now the amplitude at a maxima in interference pattern can be given as the addition of these amplitude. So at maximum, amplitude we get will be A1 plus A2, and at minima or minimum intensity के corresponding जो point होगा, or the point at which we are getting dark fringe, their amplitude is equal to A1 minus A2. So in these cases the intensity at maximum is proportional to A1 plus A2 का square. This is for maximum. Similarly for minimum intensity it is proportional to A1 minus A2 का whole square. This we get that the maximum intensity is proportional to A1 plus A2 ka whole square, minimum intensity is proportional to A1 minus A2 ka whole square. So the ratio of these intensities as we are comparing, so ratio is Imax upon Imin. This is equal to A1 plus A2 ka whole square upon A1 minus A2 ka whole square. So we can further solve it as A1 upon A2 plus 1 का whole square upon A1 upon A2 minus 1 का whole square. So यहाँ से हमने न्यूमरेटर में A2 को, न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर दोनों में A2 को डिवाइड किया है. It implies I max to the I min. This ratio will be equal to R plus 1 का whole square upon R minus 1 का whole square. This is the answer. Here R is actually equal to the ratio of the intensities, amplitude, or we can say it amplitude ratio of individual waves, right? So R is equal to A1 plus A2. This is the ratio of amplitude of individual waves, or we can write them as under root I1 upon I2, and we call it as amplitude ratio of two waves. So this is how we can compare the maximum and minimum intensity that we are getting during an interference pattern. Now there is a particular case, these अभी तक जितना हमने पढ़ा, all this discussion was about monochromatic source or a single wavelength source. But what if the source is of white light? Okay, what if the source we have is of white light? So white light comprises of all the 7 colors, and it has violet to red, all colors, and the wavelength varies in the range 4000 angstrom to 7000 angstrom. This is the condition for white light. In white light there are all the 7 colors of Vibgyor present, and the wavelength ranges from 4000 angstrom to 7000 angstrom. Now different component of colors of white light produce their own interference pattern, because they deviate at different angles, so they have their own interference pattern. But at the center of the screen, if you observe the center of a screen, in that case, at that point, the path difference P, the path difference at the center of the screen is 0 for all these components. For all the components starting from violet and z red, the path difference is 0 at the center of the screen. So at center of the screen we get white fringe, okay, the bright fringes of all different colors overlap at the center, and the central fringe that we get will be the white. We get white fringe there because there is no part difference at the center of a screen and all these colors overlap at the center. But after the center, the violet color has the lowest wavelength. The wavelength corresponding to violet is lowest, and the wavelength corresponding to red is highest. So after central fringe, central white fringe, there is violet, and the farthest fringe that we get is red. So this is the central white fringe, okay. If this is the central white fringe, then after it we get violet like this, and far from it we get red. This kind of pattern we can get if we use a source of white light. However, if we see the pattern at large distances or at farther points, so because of the large overlapping of fringes and uniform white illumination can be seen on the screen, since there are all colors present, and if we consider these far points, so all 7 color fringe patterns are present there and they get overlap with each other, like violet's pattern, then blue's pattern, then yellow pattern, then green pattern, and so on up to red. So all these pattern at far points overlap with each other. So at far points, due to this large overlapping, the interference pattern is lost, and finally at far points we get uniform white illumination on the screen. So this is how interference work in case if we use a source of white light instead of a monochromatic source. Like initially at the center we get white fringe, then we get colored patterns, every color has its own interference pattern, but at far points, since all these patterns overlap, so we get, instead of a pattern, we get a uniform illumination of light on the screen. So that's it for the video. In the next video we will be studying about interference in case of thin films. So for that, stay tuned and keep studying. Thank you.